Whenever I see actor Michael Rooker in a film, he just reminds me of his performance as Henry in this depressing, bleak film. I saw it in the cinema when it was released, and the scene that stayed with me for all these years is when Henry and his sidekick Otis are watching footage they filmed of their nasty home invasion. But I wanted to watch Henry portrait of a serial killer again, just to see if the impact of a film made in 1986 can hold its own after all these years. And yes, it certainly does. The NAF 80s music score, although it's very dated, adds to this graphic film experience. The slow and long single camera shots of the deceased victims, with just the echoey sound of their previous struggle before death overlapping these lingering shots, is very powerful and original. The pattern of the film is what it is. Same tone all the way through, just murder, drinking beer, more murder. However, this monotony is actually clever and immersive. You're dragged into this hideous world, joining three damaged characters, listening to their disturbing growing up experiences and watching their endless isolation. You, the viewer, are not just looking from the outside into their vacuous bubble. You'll find yourself in the film with them. A very unsettling, suffocating journey here. The script is tight and natural. Only actor Tom Towell's line delivery near the beginning of the film is slightly off, but it's not a distraction. Actress Tracy Arnold is really good in this film, and it's a shame her acting career has not been continuous like Michael Rooker's. It's incredible after all these years the shocks and neck snaps have not diluted and still managed to rise above many other films made over the past years. This cold effort is a template for any future serial killer film. It was an unpleasant experience back in the 80s. Even then, I recall its longevity, the heavy and seemingly real scenes forever tattooed in my memory. This is one of the best serial killer films made that's based on someone real, Henry Lee Lucas, who is described as one of the world's worst serial killers. There's plenty of information about him online should you wish to investigate. The look and feel of this desolate story is exceptional, though I'm not sure of the narrative structure's accuracy in terms of real events. Nevertheless, this is an important film in this genre, and the very first opening shot says it all really, like a warning before a scary roller coaster ride. I like the moment where the quality of someone listening in the early stages of a relationship can ignite the talker falling in love, and you'll know when this moment happens. You got to watch the quiet ones. The use of one of the early old bulky camcorders makes Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer possibly the first psychological horror film to use handheld camcorder footage, an early sign of creative ideas to come. There's a scene when Otis and Henry intend to buy a television. This single scene could actually be used as a training film for those working within the service industry. Because after watching, you'll ensure you'll continue to offer a polite and professional service to all customers. One last disturbing observation is when Henry teaches Otis about the act of murder and how to avoid getting caught by the police. This is crucial instruction in helping those of you that are considering a career in random, ferocious murder.